started from the bottom.
Now we're here.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
It's the Devo Show.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Devo here on the Devo Show with emerging nutritionist, none other than Jenna. Make some noise. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Now, this is a long time coming because I know you've been hustling, working your butt off. Getting into it, everyone now, it's a new year. Everyone wants to be healthy. Everybody has their New Year's resolution. But I feel like beyond having a New Year's resolution, it needs to be a lifestyle. And that's where I feel like you are by far one of the best people I've seen or even know in the city or country when it comes to setting a certain lifestyle to being healthy. So throughout this interview, I want to kind of dig your brain on some tips and tricks on certain foods. And throughout the interview, we're going to be playing rock, paper, scissors. Randomly.
Are you ready to lose?
Listen here, okay now? Okay. I don't know why everybody wants to beat poor old Devo. If you're watching this, in the comments down below, I want to let us know who you think is going to win right now as we're watching this. But
so I kind of started my journey, I want to say like 5 or 6 years ago now. Actually, when I was in high school, I was 16. I was diagnosed with liver disease called autoimmune hepatitis.
Wow.
So basically what that means was my immune system was attacking my liver, and it got to the point where now there's scarring on my liver, which is also called cirrhosis. So basically at that time, things were really, really bad in regards to my overall health. Like before then, I hadn't really gotten sick, even like flus, I never really got them. And growing up, we'd eat like what we thought was healthy. So like whole grain bread, vegetables, meat obviously, but like it was more so like we didn't know where it was all sourced from. And when I was diagnosed, they never really figured out how I got it. So
it's not genetic?
Not necessarily. Like no one in my family had it before.
Okay.
But yeah, it was very strange, and I was so young, and it was super bad that at the time they were like, okay, if you don't take all these like really heavy steroids, drugs, you're gonna die in 6 months. Like your liver's gonna fail, and the waiting list is way too long for a transplant, so you're not gonna live. So like I got kind of scared into these medications.
Of course.
And then so moving on from that, like I left the hospital anyways. So I get home and I'm thinking, like I said, I was really a science nerd, and I still am.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, everything's filtered through the liver. So how is the fact that I'm taking really heavy medications gonna actually help me long term?
Exactly.
Like right now I'm like, it's a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
But it's not fixing the root cause. It took several months for me to like find different like natural sort of practitioners. So I worked with a naturopath, I worked with a nutritionist, I worked with like a chiropractor, Chinese medicine, like everything you can think of.
Yeah.
That was like alternative to Western medicine. That's what I was like working with. So it took me, I want to say 2 or 3 years after that for everything to be normal. Like all of my tests were coming back pretty much normal.
That's good.
So yeah, so that kind of inspired me to be like, okay, if this happened to me, how many other people are getting told to be put on these medications that aren't necessarily good for overall health long term?
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, okay, I want to be that person to help people so they don't have to deal with all the crap that I was put through.
Of course, 100%.
I actually went to Ryerson here in Toronto.
Shout out to Ryerson. Ryu.
So I went to Ryerson for their nutrition program. I was one of those people growing up that like my parents was like, you always have to go to university, you're never going to get a job.
Yeah, heavy parents.
Sorry mom, if you're watching this, sorry. Love you. So I went to Ryerson. I'm like, I wasn't really into the whole dietetics thing. And so after 2 years, and I actually failed a couple courses, which has never happened to me in the past, I was like, you know what, this isn't for me. I can't study by having my nose in a book because I don't like to read things like textbooks.
Yeah, 100%. I think a lot of our generation.
Because it's like
visual learners.
Yeah, I'm very visual.
Yeah.
So I left Ryerson after 2 years, And then I decided, I think less than a year later, I went to a holistic nutrition school where I learned like a more practical, hands-on approach to integrative medicine per se, where it was like using all natural things. So like environmental, mental, diet, nutrition, lifestyle, everything is very integrated. So like even now when I like speak to clients and stuff, I'm always asking them what medications they're on, because you kind of have to know these things to know how to work with them to help change their lifestyle, so they don't necessarily have to be on these medications for a long time if they fix the root cause. So yeah, that's kind of how I started, and now I'm a certified nutritional practitioner.
There you
is
go.
Pretty cool.
So obviously, heavy background, not seeing that the Western medical field wasn't helping, so finding alternatives, and so now you're in this lifestyle.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. Now, before we get into the lifestyle, I want to start this game.
Oh God.
Okay, so you guys already know we play rock, paper, scissors with your favorite digital creators, artists, and I guess now nutritionists.
Oh,
okay.
Yes, that's me.
So we're gonna start things off. So now, hold on. I need to know: do you prefer rock, paper, scissors, shoot, or rock, paper, scissors?
Rock, paper, scissors. That's how it goes.
Okay.
It's
now
called rock, paper, scissors, not rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
So now we've had some people on the show before that said it's rock, paper, scissors, shoot, but
Well, they're
I'm
wrong.
down. Okay, fair enough. Well,
They're wrong.
they might have some clapbacks for you online,
That's
but
Holler. Slide into the DMs.
there you go. All right, you ready? Rock, paper, scissors. Ooh. All right, here we go. Rock, paper, scissors. All right, I'm down 0-1.
Wait. Put
I
those
did
back.
scissors. I did scissors. There you go. Now it's official.
Yeah.
Is it best 2 out of 3 or is it first to 3? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
I thought it's normally 2 out of 3.
Okay. Best
Unless
2
you
out of
only
3.
do it one time.
No, best 2 out of 3, and then
Okay.
the next one we go. If I win,
I'll
then
give you another chance.
give me another chance.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You
Maybe
just
I'm
lost.
just going easy because, first time on the show. So now everything's organic in your lifestyle. When people hear organic, sometimes they're a little bit, not necessarily turned off, but sometimes it's tough because we know organic could be sometimes expensive.
Oh yeah.
Some people do not know where to purchase organic foods. I think that's the biggest thing. We have these big chains, these big chain grocery stores that are around the city and the country, and everyone thinks you have to go in the middle of Saskatchewan to get your local farmers' apples, right? And it's like, I think the number one concern for a lot of people is it expensive?
Yes. Yes,
And I mean, I
100%.
guess you can't really put a price
Okay.
on your life, right?
I mean, so before we get into that, I think I should explain what the difference between organic and non-organic is.
Please.
Okay, so a non-organic food or a product has things in it that aren't necessarily natural, whether it be genetic modifications, which they change the genes in like whatever it is, a plant, a substance.
Like a tomato
animal.
being this big.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they're not supposed to be that big.
Yeah, I think like tomatoes are very small, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Chickens.
yeah.
Chickens are gigantic. They're really supposed to be like super small.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So that's a non-organic. So an organic things is they have to go through this really long process. Giving an example of farming. For
Okay.
example. When you have a certified organic farm, they test the soil to see what is in it. And then if it's not fully organic or if there's some sort of like chemicals in it, it has to be a very low percentage or none at all. And if it's not, they don't test it again until like 3 seasons later.
Wow.
And then after that, after they get tested, they also have to pay for the organic certification on top of that, which is why it's super expensive.
Okay, now it makes sense. So the
Yeah.
farmers are putting in work, essentially.
Yes.
So you're saying if they don't meet the qualifications of being an organic source farm, then they have to wait 3 years before they could get retested, and then after they get approved, then they could start selling their organic plants.
Yeah, so the 3-year thing happens if they have a farm that has never been certified.
Okay. But once
And-
it's certified, that's it.
Once it's certified, well, they still have to get tested regularly. Because,
Okay.
like, say the other farmer, and there has to be a certain distance from, like, a non-organic farmer to an organic farmer. Because the sprays, like the pesticides and stuff, too,
Yeah.
they can cross-contaminate each other.
Where do you find those organic foods?
So, like, organics you can find pretty much everywhere now. Like, not in convenience stores. It'll be very rare if you find them in a convenience store.
Yeah.
Let me know, because I got to tell my convenience store guy.
We are gonna have to do rock, paper, scissors right now
'Kay.
because I feel like,
You're going to lose.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
This is make or break for me. Maybe I could come back and actually win this one. So let's go.
Well, we'll see.
Let's go. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, okay. Yeah, rock, paper, scissors. I forgot. We're not doing rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
That. I
Okay.
should win by default, but
No,
I'll
because
do-
both
listen,
of
relax,
us
it's fine.
both of us were
Let's go again.
rock.
Okay.
Instant replay. Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
There you go. Both of us were rock.
No.
Yes, we were rock. I went like rock, paper,
But
scissors.
you were about to go a fourth time.
But I didn't.
But you were like, oh, so you did not. Anyways, it's fine.
It's all on
Fine.
camera.
It's fine.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh. No,
We
I'm
were doing rock,
confused.
paper, scissors. We were gonna do rock, paper,
Now
scissors.
I'm confused. Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors. That's
Got
it. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
Damn it.
There
Okay.
you go. That
We
is.
still have another round.
I know, one more, the last and final round. What are some of your goals for 2019 this year?
Okay, so 2019, I am actually launching a really big campaign. I'm doing a wellness journey with a body positivity influencer.
Nice.
So her name's Kayla. You'll see a lot of that. We're going to be working on her wellness journey in regards to everything holistic, lifestyle, diet, supplements, everything like that. I just launched a podcast a couple months ago.
Okay.
It's called Fitlistic Wellness Podcast. I just have conversations, not interviews, but conversations with people about like everything holistic health, not necessarily people who practice in the field,
Of course.
but maybe people who've had experience with certain like health conditions and how they came from it, or like, yeah, so things like that. I'm gonna have a lot of really cool guests on there, so stay tuned.
Okay.
This wellness journey I briefly touched on is we're gonna be doing a lot of blogging,
Nice.
Instagram posts, stories, things like that. It's gonna
Nice.
be super awesome. So just like follow along my Instagram.
There you go.
Everything's gonna be linked to there, and then yeah, it's gonna
Awesome.
be really cool.
Well, this is our final rock, paper, scissors. You ready?
Are you ready?
Listen, don't lose, man. Don't come on the Devo Show and lose. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt if you win, but I don't think that's going to be the case today. Now, we're just going to do rock, paper, scissors straight in. We're not going to do rock, paper, scissors, shoot. We're just doing rock, paper, scissors.
Mhm.
Okay?
1, 2, 3.
One, two,
Okay.
three. That's it.
Are you ready?
Okay, ready? Rock, paper, scissors. Ooh! Rock, paper, scissors. Ah!
You know what?
I hope I could get into that camera.
I
right.
just gave you an even bigger head than you have.
You did. Oh my gosh, she's trying to low-key diss me on my show? This is your camera. Where could they follow you?
All right, so you can follow me on Instagram at FitlisticJenna. I also have a website, www.fitlisticjenna.com. My podcast is on any podcast platform, even YouTube. Just search Fitlistic Wellness Podcast, and then listen, like, subscribe, whatever.
There you go.
Be nice.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming here with Jenna, guys. It's your boy Devo, signing out.
It's the Devo Show. It's the Devo Show. It's the Devo Show. It's the Devo Show.